Have you ever found yourself in the early morning, unable to fall asleep, staring at the ceiling, wondering how to gather strength to face a new day? Uncertainty, fear, anxiety, and fatigue can cloud your mind and make you feel like you can't take it anymore. We all face bumps in the road, times when life seems like a steep, never-ending hill. The important thing is not to deny the difficulty, but to find a way to cope with it and move forward. How do you find the strength to face another day when darkness seems to completely envelop you? In those moments, it is important to remember that you are not alone, and this is where Stoicism takes center stage. Today, we bring you 8 Stoic lessons that will strengthen your resilience, serenity, and determination during challenging times. By the end of this video, you will be equipped to lead a virtuous and happy life amidst the chaos and unpredictability of the world. Are you ready to dive deep into these lessons, legacy of the Stoic sages? In them, you will find the power to transform those difficult days into stepping stones. Number 1. Embrace the present. Life has a funny way of throwing us curveballs. Sometimes it feels like we are juggling a million things at once, and the weight of the world is on our shoulders. Remember that moment when you felt the weight of a looming deadline or the sting of a recent heartbreak. But here's a secret. The power to overcome these challenges is in the present moment. It's easy to get lost in tomorrow's worries or yesterday's regrets, but the only moment we truly have control over is the one that's happening now. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and one of the most influential Stoic philosophers, once said that you have power over your mind, not over external events. Realize this, and you will find strength. This quote isn't just a fancy string of words. It's a call to action that reminds us that while we can't always control what happens around us, we can control how we react by focusing on the present. We can make decisions that align with our values, and in doing so, find peace in the midst of chaos. So the next time you feel overwhelmed, take a deep breath and connect to the present. Activate your senses to the moment you are living. Observe the beauty that your eyes admire around you. Feel the air touching your skin. Listen to the sounds and remember that this moment is here and now is where your power lies. By embracing the present, you are not only surviving the difficult days, you are thriving in them, and with each passing moment you are building resilience, wisdom, and strength for whatever comes next. Number 2. Practice gratitude. In the midst of the struggles and busyness of our daily lives, it is very easy to focus on what we are missing, on the missed opportunities, the things we want but don't have, and the challenges that seem insurmountable. But there is a simple practice that can change our perspective and bring light to even the darkest days: gratitude. By taking a moment to recognize the good in our lives, we not only find contentment, but we also build a foundation of resilience against the storms of life. Seneca, in his profound wisdom, left us these words: "True happiness is enjoying the present without anxiously depending on the future." This wisdom reminds us that joy does not come from always wanting more, but from appreciating what we already have. Whether it's the warmth of a friend's smile, the comfort of a home, or the simple pleasure of a cup of hot chocolate when it's cold, there is always something to be grateful for. Maybe in that cup of chocolate, you can savor the memories of laughter shared with your loved ones, or the comfort it gave you on a cold, lonely night. By recognizing these moments and appreciating them, we cultivate a mindset that sees the silver lining in every cloud. Gratitude, however, is not just about recognizing the good times, but also about finding grace in our struggles. Each challenge we face is an opportunity to grow, learn, and strengthen ourselves. So, when things get tough, remember to pause and find something, no matter how small, that makes you recognize and appreciate all the learning opportunities in each challenge. This practice won't change the situation, but it will change the way you deal with it, and often that makes all the difference. Number 3. Cultivate your inner strength. The journey towards inner strength is much like sailing on vast, unpredictable seas. Some days are calm and serene, while others bring fierce storms that challenge our core. It is during these storms that our inner strength becomes our most valuable asset. It is not about physical power, but about the resilience of the spirit, the strength of the mind, and the courage of the heart. Epictetus said that what matters is not what happens to you, but how you react to it. These words serve as a beacon that guides us to understand that our reactions are shaped by our inner strength. No matter how discouraging external events have been, they cannot exercise power over us unless we grant them that authority. By cultivating a robust inner self, we can face adversity with grace, turning obstacles into stepping stones to personal growth. Building this inner strength requires constant effort. It must be exercised daily. You may wonder, what can I do to get stronger? Choose small acts of bravery and embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. It's about seeking wisdom, learning from experiences, and understanding that every setback is a lesson. As you nurture this inner strength, you not only equip yourself to face the storms of life, but also to navigate towards horizons you once thought unattainable. Remember that it is not the absence of challenges that defines a fulfilling life, but the ability to overcome them with unwavering inner strength. Number 4, practice patience. Have you ever seen a plant bloom? Its flowers are not quick to reveal their beauty. They take their time to unfold petal by petal, revealing their splendor in their perfect moment. Like flowers, our lives also have a rhythm, and just as the plant does not accelerate its flowering, we too must learn the art of patience. Every time you hold a loved one's hand during a moment of silence, isn't it felt more deeply than words can convey? Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, once reflected that time is a river, a violent current of events that once passed by us leave never to return. This profound reflection reminds us that time, with its relentless flow, carries with it challenges and triumphs that often arise from our impatience. Most of the time we want to control this flow of events and time to accelerate the good and avoid the bad. But the true strength lies in understanding that we cannot control the river of time, but we can choose how we navigate its waters. Patience is not simply about waiting, but about understanding that every moment has its meaning, even if it is not immediately evident. When we practice patience, we are not just waiting for the right moment. We are actively preparing ourselves to grow and evolve. When the right time comes, we will be ready to embrace it fully. So next time you get impatient, remember the flower that blooms and the river that flows. Understand that your time will come, and when it does, the wait will be worth it. Number 5, understand what is under your control. Life is a bit like a stormy night. Thunder rumbles, lightning strikes, and the wind howls trying to knock you down. You can't command the storm to stop, nor can you dictate the path of the lightning, but you can choose to light a candle to find shelter and hold on to what keeps you grounded. It's not about controlling the storm, but about understanding what is within your reach and what is not. Epictetus, in his timeless wisdom, expressed a thought which still echoes today. We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them. It is a simple but profound understanding of what we can control. We waste so much energy worrying about things that are beyond our reach, things we can't change. But what would happen if instead we focused on what we can influence, on our reactions, our emotions, our decisions? These are the candles we can light against the darkness. So, when the storms of life rage, remember this: you can't stop the rain or silence the thunder, but you can decide how you will dance in the rain or cower before the noise of thunder. Recognizing that what is under your control is liberating is the first step to not only weathering the storms of life, but also thriving in the midst of them. When it's over, you'll discover that the storm wasn't the story, but how you chose to face it. Number 6, learn from adversity. Imagine for a moment a blacksmith forging the blade of a sword. The metal, raw and shapeless, is subjected to intense heat and forceful hammering, but with each blow it becomes sharper, stronger, more refined. Similarly, life's adversities, although they may seem harsh and unyielding, have the potential to shape us, to refine our character, and mold us into better versions of ourselves. Seneca once stated that difficulties strengthen the mind just as work strengthens the body. These words, although centuries old, resonate with the challenges of modern life. Setbacks and difficulties, more than obstacles in our path, are opportunities to grow, learn, and discover strengths we never knew we had. Every trial we face is a lesson waiting to be unraveled. Embracing adversity does not mean seeking out difficulties or reveling in pain. It means recognizing the inherent value of our struggles. It is about changing our perspective and not seeing challenges as burdens, but as stepping stones to wisdom and growth. So when you find yourself in the midst of life's difficulties, remember the blacksmith and his sword. Understand that with the right mindset, adversity can be the force that turns you into a masterpiece. Number 7. Seek wisdom. Wisdom is not a gift given to a select few. It is often a treasure hidden in plain sight, waiting for those with enough courage and determination to seek it. Seneca once commented, "As long as you live, keep learning how to live." This is not simply a call to accumulate knowledge, but an invitation to seek deeper understanding. Question, reflect, and develop true wisdom. It's not about knowing all the answers. It's about asking the right questions and having the humility to learn from both successes and failures. Actively seeking wisdom requires an open heart and a curious mind. It's about listening more than talking, observing more than showing, and understanding that every person you meet, every experience you encounter, contains a lesson. Wisdom is not a destination, it is a journey that enriches the soul, sharpens the mind, and broadens the horizon. To continue on this path, remember to value each step, each knowledge, and each revelation, because in the search for wisdom, the journey itself is the greatest reward. Number 8. Cultivate compassion. Have you ever stopped to consider the battles others might be fighting, hidden behind their smiles or silent glances? Our journey through life is unique and filled with its own set of challenges and joys, each of us fighting our own personal struggles. And these battles are an opportunity, a golden thread that can bring us closer to others. Marcus Aurelius once said that what hurts the hive hurts the bee. This feeling, although simple, has depth when we extend kindness, understanding, and empathy toward others. By simply helping those who need us, we are feeding the collective human spirit. Compassion is not just about feeling pity or sorry for someone's misfortunes, but about understanding their pain as if it were your own, and taking steps, no matter how small, to alleviate it. Cultivating compassion requires conscious effort. It is about listening more than talking, feeling more than judging, and acting more than simply observing, in a world that often feels divided. Compassion serves as a bridge that connects hearts and repairs wounds. By embracing this virtue, we not only elevate others, but we also find a deeper sense of purpose and fulfillment in our own lives. After all, in the great tapestry of existence, our threads are intertwined, and when we choose compassion, we choose great, richer, and more harmonious embroidery. So far, these 8 lessons steeped in Stoic philosophy, the engine to move forward when you think everything is going wrong. They will be an invaluable tool to navigate life with greater peace of mind, wisdom, and resilience. Thank you for joining me on this journey. If you liked it, give us a like and let me know your experiences in the comments. Subscribe to the channel so we can continue learning and growing together in the deep and timeless Stoic wisdom.